I worked with development my whole life. I started working as a help desk, and that early beginning, I never thought about it become a programmer, a developer. But once I started to development, started working with development, I fell in love, and I just at the time I realized that this was something that I like to do as my professional for the rest of my life. The main stack that I used for the past 3 to 4 years was Python and using regular frameworks such as Flask and Django. A lot of microservices at the time, using Flask most of the time. Uh, I use a lot of Fast API as well, and AWS cloud services, a lot of them, SNS, SQS. At the time, we rely heavily on Amazon cloud services to build our microservices, and Golang as well, not as much, but for some of our critical microservices, we decided to go with Golang due to its performance. Yeah, I guess that's it. This was a dream of mine for a long time, especially to meet new cultures, to see different uh, how how it is to live abroad, to have that experience. I always thought that this would be very good for me in every term, culturally and professionally as well. So this was a dream for a long time, to meet new cultures, to meet new places, to visit new countries. That's the idea. I basically look for jobs on LinkedIn. I apply to them. Um, I had a couple of interviews before OneHack, but nothing uh, go very far before. So a friend of mine, a colleague of mine, she was looking for jobs abroad using VanHack, and she showed it to me. She was looking, I don't know, for about a year when she showed it to me, uh, May last year or March or something like that. And a funny story is she just recently got a job using VanHack as well. She's going to move to Halifax, I guess. Yeah, she showed it to me. It was awesome. Hack was awesome in every aspect, from getting me job opportunities to aggregating a lot of different opportunities, making it easier to pick what I thought would be better for me, to uh, mocking interviews, and the whole process actually was, I thought, was very good. Even to this day, I have the contact of Christian, and he's awesome. He's available anytime that I need it. So Hack was awesome through the whole process. The whole hiring process was a 4 stages process. The first stage was a coding challenge that I've done it in their online platform. After this coding challenge, I have a brief meeting with the CTO of the company, and she explains to me how the company works and what was expected. A very informal interview. Next, I had an interview with the engineer team, and we talk about expectations, about stack, about how their products work and what are the challenge that they have. So, and the last part of the hiring process was a meeting with the CEO, a very informal interview as well. He explained to me how the company was and what he intended for me, what he expects from me, and that's it. It was amazing. Yeah. It's something that you want for a long time, and it takes a while for you to realize that that's real, for everything clicks, right? So it was awesome. It was amazing. Me and my girlfriend, we celebrate a lot, and it was awesome. unbelievable. Yeah, so the job is amazing. It's very nice to work with people abroad. People from Canada are very easygoing and they are awesome. And the day to day is very similar to what you would expect from a software company. Here in Brazil, it's very similar the job actually. We have daily meetings, we have all those very regular things that we have at least here in Brazil. And it's amazing. It's very nice to have all those challenges that come with a job abroad, all the expectation, and it it has been an incredible. Sure, the plan was for me to start my visa process after 3 months, but with COVID, I decided to take a break and to stay with my family. But I plan to this year start my relocation to Canada yet. Be prepared. This is obvious, but be prepared. Study all the material that VanHack provide us during this process, and get familiar at least with the main concepts of whatever stack that you're willing to work to, or at least which stack that the company uses. Getting familiar with main concepts don't needs to do any POC or anything like that. But and I would say that be relaxed during the whole process. I know it's hard. It's hard for me as well. It's hard for anybody, I guess. But be relaxed, be calm. Uh, Show that you are a nice person to anyone who's willing to hire you. I bet that besides the technical aspect, that this is obvious, relaxation and being confident, those are the main uh, the main attributes that anyone would. Soft skills, right? Soft skills are awesome to have. So I would say that focus on that for those interviews.